All right, so there's this TV series that evangelical churches are just fawning over. It's made by Mormons, not evangelicals. It's the production company is owned by a denomination of Christian that is antithetical in a lot of ways to what evangelical Christianity is trying to do in general. But yeah, but like it's well produced. It's a good product. In that it's well produced. Like it's the casting is on point. The costumes are on point. All that kind of stuff. The problem is that what it's trying to do, and what a lot of people have caught on to what it's trying to do, is they're trying to make like an extended universe of the Bible. So like there's like the story of Jesus that's currently what's being, getting the most attention and whatnot. And then there's like other different, movies being made. There's one for David. There's one for and like the Bible as a narrative, only has so many things that you could make into television that appeals to a wide market, wide enough that you would be able to make money off of it, through viewership. It's a never-ending source for inspiration, but it is like a limited narrative. Like it starts in Genesis and ends in Revelation, and the narrative that you can kind of pull out of that and turn into product is going to be limited. Like we're not covering Ehud in this series at all. There's a whole bunch of judges stories that are just like, yeah, that's snuff films. That's not stuff you want a Bible study. And there's lots of stuff that just won't translate into television, and that's the effects of the medium. So they're going to run out of ideas at one point, and that's not how media works. Media works in like if it's good, you need to make a sequel. You need to make a series. You need to make spin-offs. You need to be like, look what they did to Star Wars. Like Star Wars has turned into so much more than just, like the first three movies that were actually like the second three movies of a 9 movies that was supposed to like, look what they did to Star Wars. So what is the Mormon company that runs this Bible show that everyone is fawning over going to do when they run out of ideas? Well, they're going to stop using the Bible as the only source of ideas, and they're going to switch to the other book that they consider equal to the Bible for their ideas. I don't know when it's going to happen, but like eventually they're going to hit a point where it's like, well, we're out of stuff to talk about with Jesus, and we're still very Mormon who are financing this. So we have to start talking about the Book of Mormon. And mark my words, on TikTok, we're calling it out now, that this is what's going to happen with that media ecosystem, that it's going to be focused on the Bible long enough to kind of get money from the church and from Christian believers for a long enough period of time so that it can kind of become self-sustaining. And that's when they're going to like change it. That's when they're going to be like, this is what it would look like if Jesus came to North America, and the gig will be up then. The shark will be jumped, and that's where we will end up. If no one else sees it coming, you heard it here first on TikTok.